everyone. I've got author Perry Muse here to talk about his book, Morbid Thoughts and the Domino Effect. Can you give everyone a background about this book?
Sure. So this is a memoir of my life. I had a lot of times in my life where I had accidents that should have killed me that didn't, and then I was diagnosed with cancer in 2017, and so this is kind of bounces back and forth throughout my life, but it's basically about my 5-year cancer battle.
How many accidents that you mentioned earlier?
Several, just a lot throughout my life. I was kind of a thrill seeker is what my mom called me. Going through 2 windshields in a head-on car accident. I hit a telephone pole at 110 miles an hour on a motorcycle.
110 miles per hour?
Yes.
I guess that would be a thrill seeker. Do you have any book signing dates that are coming up?
I do. October 22nd, I'll be at the Oakwood from 8:30 a.m. till about 1, and then that afternoon at the HFLA Fall Festival at Highland Forest Park from 2 till about 6.
Perfect. And now I saw on your Facebook something about reading education assistance dogs. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I have a dog that we're a therapy team. We go to assisted living homes and the VA because I'm a veteran also, and he's also registered as a reading assistance dog. So we go to the library or to schools. The children sit and read to the dog, and we interact, and so it gets them engaged in reading. And anyone in this program, the children typically will increase their reading comprehension level 3 to 4 levels in 1 year because they're more interested in reading because of the dogs.
So what do the dogs do? Do they just sit with the students, or?
Yeah, we'll put out a blanket and they sit with them, and so we'll teach our dog things like if I point to a picture, the dog put his paw on the picture. So the child feels like the dog is paying attention and engaged in the reading.
I could see how that would help a lot. And now back to the book. You said that you go through a 5-year battle with cancer. How are you doing with that now?
So it's considered undetectable at this point. So I had stage 4 prostate cancer. It spread outside of my prostate. And I was really given a terminal diagnosis. And so at this point, I've made it 5 years and I'm doing well. It's undetectable at this point. So
that is great to hear.
Thank you.
Now, have you written anything else before this book?
So I've got a children's book, but I haven't published it yet. But that's probably my next thing is to get it published.
All right. And then how long did it take to write this book?
About 4 years. Actually, I worked on it. I was a student of my condition, keeping notes and records and things of that nature. And I would always tell my wife I'm going to work on my book, and she would say, you know, you're not really writing a book, right? And by the time the domino effect is all the things that happen as a result of the cancer that wouldn't have happened otherwise. And so as things continued to happen, by the time I got to about chapter 20, I realized I better go back and write this. I really may have a book that could be helpful to people.
Now, are there any charities that the proceeds of this book will be going to?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's bad enough to have cancer as an adult. I can't imagine having cancer as a child or my child as a parent. A portion of the proceeds of the book will go to my charity, which is St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
All right, and here's the book for anyone interested. And where could someone find this book if they wanted to buy it?
Anywhere online that books are sold, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Google Books, and in somewhere around 6 to 8 weeks, there'll be an audio version of the book for anyone who doesn't want to do all the reading.
All right, that's actually right up my alley. I love listening to audiobooks. Thank you so much for coming in, Perry, and best of luck with your book.
Thank you. It was an honor. Thank you.